Power! What's up, at the club team? Today we're talking power cleans, grab empty barbells. We start off here with 10 alternating elbow reaches. Right arm is 1, left arm is 2. While I'm doing this, I'm focusing on diaphragmatic breathing. That means I'm flexing my abs and breathing into my belly, not into my chest. And this is how we're going to keep our lower back nice and safe. After finishing off your 10 repetitions, elbows up nice and high. If it feels like you're choking yourself, that doesn't mean you're doing it right. I want you to reach up and out with your elbows, and then give me 5 front squats. Big inhale up top. Hold breath on the way down. Exhale as you stand up. And why are we doing these? Because a failed power clean should just be a squat clean, guys. The whole idea of a power clean is to jump, shrug, pull as high as you can, and then land in a high squat. And as the weight is heavier, you might get a little bit lower down into your squatting position. Let's talk about our grip. Going to do what's known as the hook grip. That means thumbs first, index finger, middle finger wrapped around. It's pretty uncomfortable until it's not, but if you start hook gripping your groceries, your dog leash, your backpack, the more you do it throughout your day, the more habitual it will become. Why do we do it? Because it makes it more of a structural lift instead of a super taxing on your grip and your forearms. Start here, hip muscle clean. In slow motion, I'm going to shrug, pull, and then pop my elbows up. Notice I've released my thumbs up top, and this is a great way that you guys can practice catching and releasing your hook grip. I'd recommend anyone who has trouble with this one to try to do this almost every time you get your hands on a barbell. It's not going to make you sore, and it will give you a sneaky little trap and bicep pump. After finishing off about 10 repetitions here, let's increase the range of motion, guys. Hang muscle clean, hip, knee, hip, shrug, pull, pop it up, release my thumbs, catch on the way back down, rinse and repeat. Give me 5 of these, focusing on keeping the bar physically glued to your hip. Your main goal as an amateur lifter is to make sure the bar physically finds your hip on every rep. If you pull from your mid-thigh, you're more likely to get pulled forward and miss a lift as your barbells get heavier. Next, I'm going to increase the range of motion in slow motion. I'm going to drive up my shins, glide up my thigh, find my hip crease, shrug, pull. Big inhale, hold your breath, hip, thigh, shin, shin, thigh, hip. Pop it up in real time. Big inhale, hold your breath, exhale as you bring it back up. Give me 5 of these, keeping the bar nice and close to your body. Next up, the movement of the day, the power clean. Starting down at your shinny shin shins, same start and finish, but I'm adding a jump in. So in slow motion, drive to that midfoot, glide up your thigh, find your hip crease, and then jump, shrug, pull, and then land in a partial squat with your knees out and your booty back. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, jump, drop, stand, and reset. I've been a trainer since 2012, and one of the most common issues I see is people catching their barbells with low elbows and with their knees jutting forward like this. This is a terrible position. Push our knees out and our butt back to receive it, and then actively force those elbows up nice and high. When we're cycling our bar for multiple reps, we want to follow the same path on the way up that we do on the way down. Think about it like a choreographed dance. Big inhale up top, hold your breath, find your hook grip, hip, thigh, shin, shin, thigh, hip, jump, stand, reset those feet. Big inhale, rinse and repeat, keeping a nice strong bar path and keeping the bar nice and close to your body. And if you are someone who feels like your wrists are going to break off, recommend stretching your wrist and your lats every day. Let's put a little motion up in the body.